Okay, for this for this exercise, I want you to come up with a program so that you can flip back and forth between four functions. So the idea here is because for your final project, you're going to have to be able to flip back and forth through areas in your world. Like if it's a house, you'd be able to go from the living room to the dining room to the kitchen, back to the dining room or to the living room, or however it is you have it set up. If you're in, you're in a strange world, you can go from one planet to another planet or however it is. The idea is theoretically, each time you go to whatever room or whatever part of the world you're going to be visiting, it would bring up a separate function. So you have to be able to flip back and forth between those functions in your program. So we're going to write a little program that's going to allow you to practice that. So I want you to write a program and and it's going to consist of at least four functions. All right, so each function, I'm just labeling each function first one, second one, third one, fourth one. All right, and for each of the functions, all it's going to do is it's going to print. So if you pick the word first, it just prints out this is the first one. And if you print the word second, it prints out this is the second one. And so the idea is you could, if it has to ask you which one you want, you can say first, and then it prints this is the first one. Then you can say fourth, and it prints this is the fourth one. Then you can say first again, and it prints this is the first one. So the idea is you're going to build different functions, and all these functions are going to do is print those words. Okay, so then you have to have a way to choose which one, how to get to it. So that might be your fifth function, would be a function that was allows you to choose between them. So that's pretty simple. So that's it. And then you also have to be able to ask for the word stop, and then it'll stop the program. And you can use quit. This is the function quit to stop the program. You can also maybe have something that if it doesn't understand what you put in, says please try again. So that's the idea, and that's what I want you to fool around with. What I'm going to show you is what that looks like when it's running. So let me see if I can get to this grok piece of it. Okay, so here you go. You can't see the program because it's up here, so you can't see how it is. But the whole program starts with with a function that I called which one, which is the choice function. All right, so here I'm going to say, which one do you want? I'm going to say second. And it's going to say, prints out, this is the second one. So now I'm going to say first. This is the first one, which is the one. Now I can go back to the second one anytime I want. This is the second one. Which do you want? And I'm going to say fourth. Okay, so and then I've got all those. Now let me try third just because. Now I'm going to put in gobbledygook, and it says this is not a valid response. Which one do you want? I'm going to go back to second. All right, so that's the idea, is that you can flip back and forth between these functions, and then when I'm done, I can say stop, and it prints the program is ended. Okay, it's a very simple program. Try to do it on your own. If you absolutely reach a dead end and you cannot figure it out, send me an email and I will send you I'll send you the code for it. But I want you to first try it on your own before you ask for the code.